So now let's move on to the second trimester. I mean like maybe in the midst of the second trimester already, because I puked for like the first 4 to 5 months. So I left the 6th and 7th month. So on the 6th and 7th month, which is already the second trimester, or maybe halfway through the second trimester, oh my god, that is where I enjoy my pregnancy, because I stopped vomiting and nauseating. Like, hallelujah, thank god, really. And but I still can't stand smell. Like, my nose is still very sensitive to smell, even up to now. So my house is still scent free. And but good news is that I'm able to use like my shampoo, which is the very light scented shampoo. So the shampoo that I'm actually using is actually the Pugong ginger shampoo. Apparently I can take the smell. And I'm still using my baby bath lah. And the facial foam, I can only use like certain facial foam which I couldn't smell the acid thing. But sometimes I still use my baby wash to wash my face though. And people always ask me like, so what do you put on your face now? I say literally, at the beginning, I didn't put anything, because literally anything makes me want to nausea. But when I reach my 6th and 7th month, when I feel much better, the scent I still can smell, but I can take in certain scents. So I started to, on my face I only put toner and usually just sunblock. Yeah. And that's all. And the shampoo is just normal, the Pugong ginger shampoo and the normal baby bath. And sometimes I use the baby bath to wash my face also. So yeah. Yep. And then for the second trimester, everything was better. That was where I really feel that I enjoy the journey. I don't know. It's because I can go out other than my gynae appointments. And I start to eat more things. That means now I can on the 6th and 7th month, I'm able to take in food, solids, liquid, bubble tea. Yeah, I'm able to take in all these things. So I'm actually enjoying. And a lot of people actually ask me this question: do you have cravings? Actually, I'm not sure if I'm lucky or is my husband lucky, because throughout my journey up to now, I do not have any cravings. I practically just eat like normal food, like whatever like we want to eat, then we just order lor. I do not have like a particular craving like I need to eat katong laksa at this time, or like I want to eat Hai Di Lao or this kind. So I think my husband is very lucky, because I do not have any weird cravings. Whatever he eats, I eat. Whatever I eat, he eats. So yeah. And during the 6th and 7th month, my tummy was still not that huge yet, so we were able to go further out of our house. Like, we are able to go town, we are able to go Suntec, you know, and we usually go out after our gynae appointments, since we are already out. And I wasn't that tired back then, so yeah, it was I enjoyed my 6th and 7th month. And then I got to travel to Korea when I got the green light from our gynae that I'm still able to take a 6-hour flight. And the thing about it, right, traveling while you are being pregnant, right, is the best thing I ever get, because you get all the priority stuff in the airport. You priority check in, free upgrade for leg space, priority entry to the aeroplane, and everything is so fast that we do not have to queue up with the norms. Yeah, that's one thing good if you're traveling pregnant. But make sure when you're traveling pregnant, you can see the bum, because that's where people will 让路给你 and give you go to the priority check-in and priority lane. Yes. So we went to Korea for our baby moon, and I think it was an okay trip for me, but it was a horrible trip for my husband, because he had to like carry everything, not even most of the thing, he got to carry everything, and he got to accommodate to my speed and my constant need of going to the toilet. Yeah. And we couldn't walk as much as before. The previous time that we go Korea I could walk a lot, but this time around I couldn't, because like the tummy and the bum is already there and it's getting heavy and I need to go to the toilet constantly. So we actually selected places that we really want to go and just like hit those places. Okay, so that pretty much concluded like the second trimester. It's just a very short period of happiness that I have. And then let's move on like to the 8th and the 9th month, which is like now. So now I'm back to like home grounded situation because my tummy is getting bigger, it's getting heavier, and because of some of my back issue, I cannot sustain the weight a lot. So I need to kind of like lie down or at a 45-degree most of the time. And that is why even when I go out, right, or from my room I walk out to the door is already a very difficult task for me because I get breathless very, very easily. But luckily I'm still able to eat, but my appetite also gone lesser. I think because the stomach is getting bigger, so it kind of like suppresses the stomach and suppresses the appetite as well. So I'm back to the home quarantine, but without the puking and nauseating, which is like really, thank God. As long as I'm not nauseating or vomiting, I think I'm okay. So I'm actually at my 38 weeks now, and next week I'll be going for my C-section. And a lot of people ask why I chose C-section instead of like normal delivery, was because like I mentioned before I was pregnant, I'm really having some back issues. So I actually did consulted a TCM doctor as well as like an orthopedic spine doctor. They actually both said the same thing, that I will actually have a very difficult pregnancy towards the end, which now I believe what does it mean, okay? And they also say that like I will have a more difficult time to push due to the back issue. So because of all this, and I decided to just go for C-sec to, you know, avoid any complications, you know, from an NVD to a C-sec, which will cost more. So yeah, I'll be actually delivering next week, and I just hope that everything goes smoothly from then on, which I know a lot of people telling me that the pregnancy is nothing until the baby come out, it will be another whole new level, which I don't know. It's like people are telling me that there's nothing to look forward for having a kid, because for me it's like the journey is just from one shit to another shit, one hellhole to another hellhole. So mummies out there, you are not alone. Mummies out there, you are actually having the same symptoms as me, not eating, not drinking, and constantly puking, constantly having nausea and things, that you're really not alone. I know that it's very, very difficult journey, but if you pass that phase, really things will get better. But it will also, it's like a not good, then slightly not so good, and then later it will be another chapter of life when the baby comes out. So I just wish all mommy out there, 你们是 strong 的 yeah, you're strong. And I think it's really mind over body, that I always constantly tell myself that it's a blessing that we have a baby, even though we didn't really plan for it. And I mean, like, there's a lot of people out there that are actually trying but couldn't get it. And to me, feeling the kicks now is actually really something I think I will never forget, which I always tell my husband that I think this is the first and only and last time that I want to go through this, because I don't think I can go through this whole cycle another round. And I just think that it's still wonderful, and the feeling of being a mother is really, 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 really something that is very miracle. Yeah, and now I get to know why mother gets so sad when your kids don't listen, because we go through the 9 months of troubled, you know, looking like shit, feeling like shit, just all these things that we have to sacrifice, your figure and everything, and hoping that you grow out to be a fine young gentleman or a fine lady. And if you say hurtful stuff to your mother, I think it really, really hurts. So to conclude this video, I wish all mummies out there to have a smooth pregnancy. Everyone will be happy, and 你们是很伟大的. No one can replace a role of a mother. And children out there, please do not anger your parents so much, because these days parents tend to give their kids everything. And I hope that kids out there will appreciate what your parents had done for them, whether what you have or what you don't have. I believe they have their own reason for the way that they are educating you. And mummies out there, if you are having the same symptom as me, you are not alone. And I hope when my son saw this video or sees this video when he grows up, he knows that how much mummy had gone through. And I hope that you will be a little bit less mischievous and be a little bit more understanding. And mommy and daddy will try to be a little bit more patient with you also, because parenting is tough. And I just think that we need a lot of patience being a child or being a parent. So that's all I have to conclude throughout this whole pregnancy journey that I have. And I hope it brought you a little bit of laughter and insight. Okay, so that's all I have for now, and